Hello students, this is Mr. Smith and I'm going to share with you another video tutorial in our Math Fact Strategies series. This particular strategy is when we're dealing with facts with 9, and what we're going to do is we're going to change the 9 into a 10. That's essentially what the idea is here, is that if you have a fact with 9 in it, change that 9 into a 10. There's going to be another step, of course, in order to figure out the correct answer, but that's the main idea. So when we're looking at 4 times 9, 9 times 8, and 6 times 9, these are some of the more typically hard facts for kids to figure out and to know. So what does the strategy look like? Here it is. Change a fact with 9 into a fact with 10. So here we're going to work with 4 times 9. So instead of having 4 times 9, I'm going to change that into 4 times 10. And I'm going to change it to 4 times 10 because, well, I'm going to get an answer that's really close to the fact of 4 times 9. And the fact that 4 times 10 is a pretty simple fact. It's 10 4 times, 10, 20, 30, 40. So the answer for 4 times 10 is 40. So our answer's got to be pretty darn close to 4 times 9. Now, what I did to get this to be this way is I had made 9 into a 10. So I added one more set. You can see that I've added one more set of 4. So since I added one more set of 4 in order to get 40, now I need to subtract that one set of 4 to get my answer for 4 times 9. And if I count backwards, 39, 38, 37, 36 gives me the answer to 40 minus 4, which is the same answer as 4 times 9. So 36 is our answer. That's it essentially. So let's practice it again. Let's use a different problem. So change a fact with 9 into a fact with 10. So what's the new fact going to be? Yeah, it's going to be 10 times 8. And one number we don't change, so we keep the 8 in this case. In this one back here, we kept the 4, if you remember. So I changed 4 times 9 to 4 times 10. I changed the 9 to 10, but I kept the 4 the same. In this case, I'm changing the 9 to 10, and I'm keeping the 8 the same, because it's pretty easy to figure out what 10 times 8 is. 10 times 8 is 80. So now that I figured out that that's 80, I need to subtract that extra set. Remember, I have an extra set of 8s here because I went from 9 up to 10. So that was one extra set of 8 that I added to this problem. So now I need to subtract it. So 80, which is from right here, that 80 is coming down here. You see that? So 80 minus 8, and if I subtract that, that is going to be 72. And that's the answer to 9 times 8, 72. Let's work with another one. Make a fact with 9 into a fact with 10. So 6 times 9 is going to become 6 times 10. And 6 times 10 is one of those easier facts to figure out. 6 times 10, of course, is 60. I'm now going to take that 60, and really it's going to get moved down here to subtract what? What am I going to subtract? I added one set of what? Yeah, I added one set of 6s, didn't I? So now I need to subtract that one set of 6. So 60 minus that one set of 6 is going to give us our answer of 54. And the answer to 6 times 9 is 54. So now let's look a little bit closer at that pattern that we're using for the rule. So 4 times 9 got changed into 4 times 10. So we're looking at this problem here right now. 4 times 9 got changed into 4 times 10. And then I used, if I can highlight this here, so you can see the 4's here, here, here. I used 4 the entire time. In this problem, I'm going to use 8 the entire time. I'm changing the 9 into a 10, but I'm going to use 8 the entire time. For this one, I'm changing the 9 into a 10, but I'm keeping the 6 all the way through. So that's the pattern that I wanted you to see, that I'm going to change the 9 into a 10, which I've done from here to here, but I'm keeping the 4 the same. change the 9 into a 10, keep the 8 the same. Change the 9 into a 10, but keep the 6. So, a couple more times to practice this. Make a fact with 9 into a fact with 10 is what we're going to do. So we're changing that 9 into a fact with 10. And subtract the number you did not change. So 7 times 9 is going to change into what times 10? Yeah, we're keeping the 7, aren't we? And 7 times 10 is 70. We included one extra set of 7. So 70 minus that extra set of 7 will get us our answer of 63 when you do the subtraction of 7 times 9. Alright, for this one here, what are we going to do? Yes, we're going to change this fact into 3 times 10. And 3 times 10 is 30. And now what am I going to do? Well, remember, we're going to keep the 3, aren't we? So I'm going to need a 3 down here. I kept the 7 over here. So now I'm going to need to keep that 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 30 right here, and I'm going to subtract that extra set of 3, and that will get me my answer of 27, which is what 3 times 9 is. I hope this strategy helps you figure out the 10 or the 9 facts. Again, the idea is to change the 9 into a 10. That's going to get you close to the correct answer, and then you subtract that extra set that you put in there. Good luck with your work. This concludes this video tutorial on changing 9s into 10s.